read. Today's story is Key Trouble. Let's go, go, go! Hello, I'm Diary. Today's story is Key Trouble. Grandma come to stay. She had presents for the children. She had bunch each of the super squirter. Oh no, groaned Dad. A squirter. Super squirtle. That's a brilliant, said Chip. Thank you, Gran. The children went outside to play with the super squirters. Wait for me, called Gran. Dad and Mom watched them. Just look at Gran, sighed Dad. It's have a naughty girl to say. Gran has a surprise for Mom and Dad. She has some photographs album. What are these? Asked Dad. Oh, photographs, said Gran. I thought you might like them. Oh, photographs of what? Asked Dad. Some of the photographs were her mom when she was a little girl. Look at Mom, said Biff. She was quite pretty when she was little. And look at Gran, said Chip. She was quite young upon a time. Biff and Chip went out to play. Gran showed Kipper some more photographs. Here I am when I was a little girl, said Gran. Why is everything gray-colored? Asked Kipper. Was all like that in those days? No, laughed Gran. Only the photographs. Kipper put the television on. There was an old film about two moving the piano. That's funny, he thought. They are gray colored too. They're just like Gran's old photographs. The man made Kipper laugh. At last, Kipper turned off the television. He went to find Biff, but she wasn't in her room. Then Kipper saw that the magic key was glowing. Oh no, he thought. I'm all by myself. The magic took Kipper into the strange gray world. Everything is gray, thought Kipper. Just like the film I saw on the television. Two men were trying to move the piano. They didn't see Kipper. There is no color, said Kipper. I don't like all this gray. I want to go back home. This is a silly adventure. He banged the key on the wall. Take me back, he said crossly, or put some color in this adventure. The men were still pushing the piano. They had get in through the door. Come and help us, they called. Kipper didn't want to, but he wanted to across the help. We have to take the piano outside, said the big man. Then we'll have to lift it down some steps, said the little man. Now we'll take the back, said Big Man, and you take the front, said the little man. All right, said Kipper. He squeezed past the piano and got ready to help. When I call pull, you pull, said the big man. Pull, he shouted. Kipper tried to pull the piano. Suddenly, he shot forward and slid down the steps. Kipper grabbed the top and jumped on. The piano ran down the street. It ran faster and faster. Kipper hopped on to the top. Now look what you have done, shouted the big man to the little man. It's not my fault, said the little man. I told you not to push so hard, said the big man. Suddenly the piano came to stop. It crashed into the Hey, shouted the big man. Look what you've done to our piano. Kipper was cross. This is a silly adventure, he shouted. I hate it. He took Magic Key onto the pocket and banged it again. I don't like you, he yelled. I want to go home. Suddenly the Magic Key began to glow. The magic took Kipper home. Kipper was pleased the adventure was over. But the adventure was not over. Something had gone wrong. Kipper was a great color. He looked like an old photograph of himself. Kipper did not notice this. He put down the magic key and went to find Biff and Chip. They were in the garden with Gran. They all gasped when they saw Kipper. Oh, said Biff, something's gone wrong. You look gray, like an old photograph. At that moment, Mom and Dad came out of the house. This is terrible, said Chip. Do something to stop that, Gran. They mustn't see Kipper. Leave it to me, said Gran. You take Kipper inside. Gran picked up the super scooter. She ran towards her Mom and Dad. Gran, shouted Mom, don't you dare. We're not in the mood for this. But I am, laughed Gran. She began to squirt Mom with water. Gran chased Mom and Dad round the garden. Biff and Chip grabbed Kipper by arms and took him inside. Good old Gran, said Kip. Now let's get Kipper upstairs. Ouch! Stop it! What's wrong? Said Kipper. Kipper looked at himself in the mirror. It's the key, he said. I didn't want to go on an adventure. Now the magic has gone wrong. What are we going to do? Asked Biff. Kipper began to cry. I don't want to look like an old photograph, he moaned. Gran came upstairs. Mom and Dad are too pleased with me, but I made them a cup of tea, she said. You were great, said Chip. But what can we do? Asked Biff. We can't let Mom and Dad find out of the magic key. Chip had an idea. Kipper's clothes look gray, he said. Get him change his clothes. Kipper went to his room. He put on a red top. Oh no, said Chip. Your top is turning gray. You still look like an old photograph. Just then, they heard Dad coming upstairs. Do something, said his Biff. We mustn't let Dad see Kipper. Gran gabbled the sheets from the beds. Pretend you're playing spooks, she said. It's dinner time in 10 minutes, said Dad, then went back upstairs. He looked cross. Oh dear, said Mom. What's the matter? It's Gran, said Dad. Now what's she up to? Asked Mom. Playing spooks, said Dad. Wherever was she going up to next? It was time for dinner. Gran and the children came downstairs. Have you washed your hand? Asked Dad. And where's Kipper? Asked Mom. Well, said Biff, we're waiting a little surprise for you. Kipper came into the room. Mom and Dad, look at him. Oh, Kipper! Gasped Mom. Oh, goodness me, said Dad. It is your idea for a joke? You look so different, said Mom. What do you think? Said Biff. Gran has made him look at the man on old film. We'll laugh when if Gran come to say, said Chip. Isn't she clever? Yes, said Dad. Mom frowned at Kipper. Your mouth is a funny color, she said. Show me your tongue. Oh no, whispered the tree. His tongue is gray. Oh dear, said Mom. Look at your gray tongue. You must be ill. I'm calling the doctor. After dinner, Mom sent Kipper upstairs. Put on your proper clothes, she said. The doctor can see you in half an hour. Oh no, said Biff. Now Mom and Dad will find about the magic key. Do something, Gran. I don't know what to do, said Gran. Kipper went upstairs. Biff and Chip went him. Kipper picked up the magic key. I'm sorry, said Kipper. I don't know what to do, said Gran. Kipper went upstairs. Biff and Chip went with him. Kipper picked up the magic key. I'm sorry, said Kipper. I didn't mean to be nasty to the key. The key gave a little tiny glow. At that moment, all Kipper's color came back. I'm glad I don't have to go to the doctor, said Kipper. The magic word just in time. I think it was always going to do, said Biff. You mean it wouldn't let Mom and Dad find out? Said Chip. I don't think it would, said Biff. Do you? Thank you for reading with today. Bye!